Hey Southeast, I hope you are doing well. Right now we are in a sermon series called Dangerous Prayers, and we're walking through these three specific prayers. The first one is search me, God know my heart. The second one, which we talked about this last Sunday, is break me, God break me for the things that you love, that you care about, so that I can be used, so I can give you everything. Break me and I will pour out everything to you. And the third one, which we're going to talk about this coming Sunday, is search me. So we're taking send me. So we're taking send me. So we're taking these life on the vines, and we're just talking a little bit about prayer life, and I just want to show you mine. And there's this passage in 1 Peter chapter 5, starting with verse 6. It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of God, so that at the proper time he may exalt you. Listen to this. Casting all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. And I love that verse because it says, one, to cast all your anxieties on him, all your cares, all your troubles, everything that you're thinking about, everything that is unsettling in your life, you can cast your cares on him. Why? Because he cares for you. The God of the universe, creator of everything, the God who took on flesh, was crucified, was buried, rose from the grave, he cares for you. And that is comforting to me. And he says that while that is true, there is also the roaring lion that is looking to devour Satan. And so we've got to be deep in our prayer life so that we can get strength from God to resist the devil. And so I was just showing you a few things from my own prayer life. And last week we talked about these boundaries that I have in my life that I start off with. And this week I just wanted to show you a little bit about my journal. So every morning I get up. I start off with those four, the highway, the guardrails that I talked about last week. But then if you open this up, I just have different things that I pray for every day, and I just have written them out. And the daily prayer, praying for myself. And one of the things that you remember if you get on an airplane, what does it say? That little speech that they give ahead of time, they say, put on your own mask and then help the people around you. And that's how I approach my prayer life is, God, you've got to give me strength. You've got to give me wisdom. You've got to lead me. You've got to teach me to shepherd people the way that you shepherd people. God, you've got to help me see people the way that you see people. And then I go into my family and I'm praying for my wife. And so I have a page that's dedicated to Jamie. Get it out right here. Right after page 1. So it goes to my wife, and then I pray for Noah, and then I pray for Brinley and Sam and Joel, and then I pray for my extended family every day. And then I have some things I pray for Southeast on that list. And so I go through those prayers every morning. And then what I've done is I've kind of listed out my days as like buckets. So on Sunday I have certain things that I pray for. On Monday I have certain things that I pray for. On Tuesday, and so on and so forth. And so that takes up about the first 20 pages of my prayer journal. And then I have a daily journal, and basically it's just something that a prayer of adoration to God. And normally it goes something like this: God, you are so good to me. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Thank you for your steadfast love and kindness. And so I hope that helps you. I think your prayer life is very personal. I think you need to find something that works for you. This system that I have used to pray, I've been doing it for a long time now, and it is something that has been developed not over days, not over weeks, but over years. And so I think that's one of the things that we remember, that as we're praying, we all realize like we can pray better and we can pray more, and that prayer is a muscle that you use. It's growing in Christ. It's growing in your relationship. I like to think of it like this. When Jamie and I first started dating, we were getting to know each other, and then we got married, and we learned what it was like to be married to each other, and then we had kids, and we're learning what it's like to have kids together and all that stuff. And now as the kids are getting older, there's a new season in our life, and we just grow closer to each other through the seasons of life. And that's the way the prayer works. You're praying to God, and you are growing closer with Him in each and every season. So it's not so much a place where you arrive, but prayer is a journey that you are on. A couple things that are happening. This week is the second Saturday of the month, and so that means our food bank and clothing closet. If you need food or you need clothing, be sure to come by Saturday at 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock. And if you can help volunteer, if you would show up at 8 a.m., that would be fantastic. And this month's food bank and clothing closet, it's going to be a little bit bigger. We have a few bounce houses that are coming, but we also have a ton of community resources that are going to be here to help. Be sure to get the word out, friends, family, all that type of stuff, neighbors. And then also coming up, one of my favorite Sundays of the year is August 20th, and it is our Back to Church Sunday. So kind of as summer is winding down, as kids are getting back into school, we're kicking off a new sermon series on that Sunday, and then we're going to have a fellowship lunch after, and there's going to be games and all sorts of stuff. It's just a great, wonderful, wonderful way to end summer. Southeast, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I pray and hope that you go deeper and deeper in your prayer life and in your relationship with God, so that you may be able to comprehend the depth and the width of His love for you. Have a great, blessed week, Southeast.